It's Friday. Let's dive into the weekend. Welcome to my next Freestyle Friday episode number 10. And I'm really happy you're here with me. And the topic of today will be why me? How many times in your life did you ask yourself already, why me? Why does this happen to me? Why do I have this feeling, or why did I experience that or this, and that you felt it's only you, that these things only happen to you? And I can't tell from conversations I had with many people that we all already thought this, probably not only once in life. But can I tell you, it's not just about you. And the same I had to tell myself many times. It's just in certain moments we feel that way, like, why? I came to the conclusion that everything happens for a reason. And that's maybe easier said than the moment feels for you. But personally, I could always look back, and no matter how bad the situation was or how bad I felt, and I also went through a lot kind of feelings, because I'm a person, I'm honest, like I'm feeling much more than others. So if others are sad, I feel their sadness a lot. If others are happy, if others tell me their story, I'm with it, I'm there, I'm in it. It's like I'm feeling their pain and so on. So it's not, so you're basically like a sponge and you soak that all in, and it's not so easy to always let that off, or however you want to call it. And the same is when you have certain experiences you made in your life. We all know there are these times not so easy for whatever kind of reason. You know it for your life, I know it from my path, and we all know that. But what I can tell you is I could always look back and look for something, what I took out of the situation, what I have learned. How could I say, okay, maybe back then I felt pain. Back then I went through panic attacks. Back then this was really painful, and it actually was, and it was probably the worst feelings I have experienced. And if you ever had panic attacks, and I'm talking here openly about it because many people maybe don't and they think they are alone, but everyone who experienced that already, we are not alone. And more people than you think actually have that. And with so many other topics, it is the same, that you think, why I feel fear in that moment? Like, why? Why is that only me? But as long as we're not talking openly about these feelings, how should we know if we're really alone? And it's also a reason why this community is existing, to be open about topics, to talk together. If it's good, if it's bad, if it's emotional, no matter what kind of feelings, here we have no borders. Here we are free, here we talk together unlimited, and with all what we really go through life. And please let me know in the comments below some feelings or experiences you struggled with, that we can all exchange here a bit and really understand we're not alone, and we can also help each other with what we have learned. So what I've learned with, for example, these panic attacks I experienced 10 years ago, very tough time. And yes, so it takes me also a bit to talk about this, and I think for you and your struggles you had in life, I'm sure it takes a lot for you too to talk about it. But as more we do that, we can help each other. Plus it also releases us in a way, because we are not hiding. And what I've learned with all this, so basically I experienced that in a time, it started 10 years ago. Out of nowhere I became panic. I felt I can't breathe. Even if I went up with the arms on the balcony, this feeling was coming in all kind of things I was doing. I was maybe only chilling at home and it came. I was maybe in the car, it arrived. And you really feel in that moment that you're about to die, or that you can't breathe, that you're not yourself no more, and you really don't know what to do. And there's more, you're in it, there's more panic you get. So what helped me the most, honestly, to go through these times is acceptance. And it's not only for the panic. You have maybe things you struggle with. But for me, acceptance was and is still the key to basically, it's normal that we have different feelings through life, because if we only would feel good and only would feel love, it would always be the same level. But if we feel pain and then love and then maybe joy and maybe tired, so it's like a line, it's like our lifeline. I read that also in a book and it helped me better to understand. Shout out to Laura Malina Seiler, but she's like a German coach and does many programs, meditations, EFTs, emotional freedom techniques, coachings and podcasts. And I really love her because she has a wonderful way to give you her perspective, and because she's also a person high sensitive basically to really feel other surroundings and herself. That's why she can help so many people. So that's what I'm also trying to do through my podcast, but connected with music in my own interpretations and what I have learned. So this acceptance for me, when I'm trying to fight off fear, fight off panic, fight off pain or whatever, as long as you're fighting against something, it's always getting stronger. But when you come to acceptance, okay, this is how it is. It's okay that I feel fear right now. And how can we go from here? What can I do now? What would help me? Would it help me to do a meditation? Would it help me to go in the studio and create a song? Would it help me to talk to a friend? Would it help me to go dance? There is so many things we can do in life for our personal growth and to really better understand who we are, because I may be different than you and you than the other person with what makes you feel good. But what we all the same kind is, we're all human, we all have different emotions in life, and we all feel sometimes fears, sometimes pain, sometimes we feel great, and so on. Like, that's just the cycle of life. And the beauty in it is really, we're meant to be here on our journey to learn how to dance in the rain and learn how do I go through these different times and how do I react in these moments, and what can I maybe do the next time different. What does help me, because maybe something else helps me than helps you, but we still can help each other, because sometimes we're not so different than we think we are. We're all the same kinds here, and we're all so connected with the environment and the universe and the nature and the animals. We're all one and we're all connected, more connected than we sometimes believe, because so often we're so many people in this world, but so often people feel alone. So how is that? It's also because of the inner world. And yes, many things go on in the outer world and we cannot control these things. And the same is also in us. Like, that's what I meant with trying to control emotions. I think that's not really the right way. Being in control for me means acceptance. So accept that this can be here, but knowing a way what to do to feel better. It doesn't always need to be from bad to great, but it could be from bad to okay and to good, and that's fine. And that's fine, and just accept this and be kind to us, to others, for this journey called life. And I really hope this perspective of mine was able to help you and reflect on your way, on your journey, because in the end I feel all these negative or uncomfortable situations, feelings for us are here to actually tell us something. Like, there is a door and this is the key to the door, to open the door and look behind. Because how often is it we feel bad, but we just put it to the side. But then it always knocks on the door again. Hello, look, I'm back. So can you please listen to me? And since the moment I started to really reflect and listen to these kind of feelings and start to accept them and really understand where it's coming from, since that moment I'm going lighter through life, I would say. And I hope that helps you too, and you maybe can try and let me know how it was for you, because I'm genuinely here to build this community for all of us to feel more self-love and going lighter through life. And I hope the music helps you too. The Friday wisdom of today is: happiness can only exist in acceptance. That's how I feel, because when we accept who we are, when we accept the journey of good emotions, bad emotions, experiences, and so on, when we accept it and take it from there and search the right path for us and just always stay on it, I feel then we can truly be happy no matter what, and dancing in the rain can start to become joyful. So with that, I wish you a wonderful weekend. Enjoy my freestyle. It's called We Made It, for a motivation that we can have it all, we can go through it all. Yeah, it's really only a question of time. When you feel miserable, it's not forever, as long you do really want to be miserable. You can only go there where you can shift the emotions, because what we all have, we have it all in our hands. And from there we can go and we can grow. So I hope you feel the lyrics of the freestyle We Made It, and I wish you a happy weekend and much love.
Well, boys, we hit the jackpot this time.
Why me? That's not what I need or what I believe, so I wanna leave be in peace. That's what I need, but emotions lead. Look at me, story on my sleeve. Through a lot, felt so caught. A lot I fought, fears so caught. A lot I fought. Fears I got. However, I never gave up, went through it all to stand up, accept, choose love to protect. Yeah, I choose love.